We go way back. He did a concert at Brown County Arena right across from Lambeau. I think it was 95 or 94. And I went over. Of course, I was a big fan. And we struck up a friendship that, you know, was, up until he passed away.
When was the last time you'd been in touch with him? Has it been a while?
I had a phone conversation with him 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow. And any idea that he wasn't doing well?
You know, about every 3 months, I would check in on him, knowing that he had stomach cancer and that he was fighting that. But I saw he had played 3 shows in Vegas, and he didn't look very good on Instagram. But I said maybe he's turning the corner. So I sent him a message and said, "Hey man, great to see you back up and playing, and I'm hoping that you're turning the corner." And he said, "I quit chemo, and it probably did more damage to me than the cancer did." And he said, I'm just hoping I didn't quit it too late. But he said, I'm thankful I got a chance to play some shows. I finished them. And so I didn't ask him, "Hey, what's the future to hold for you?" And he didn't divulge anything. We just had a general conversation, and gosh darn it, 2 weeks later he's passed away.
It seemed like he fought this so positively that he was positive whenever you saw him or whatever he wrote, and if he was still performing, that he dealt with this the best way he possibly could.
Yeah, I sure hope none of my family members have to go through it. I can't imagine. My wife went through it when she was 33, and I remember it was during the season when she got the diagnosis. We were both, as you would imagine, as you would expect your own self to be. You think the worst for obvious reasons, and it was a tough road for my wife and for our family. But um, yeah, I think in Toby's case, I don't know if he could have done anything any different. He put on a brave front. I know that. And he went from 260 to 130, and he looked it. And I think in the end he was just tired, and he did say that to me when we had a conversation. He said, "Brett, I'm just whatever happens, I'm okay with it." And of course, I was hoping that what happened wouldn't have happened. So, but he handled it with grace and faith and family, and stood up to cancer about as good as you can.
I saw that you've also had a chance to play golf with him. What was Toby like as a golfer? What were those experiences like?
I think as you would probably hope or imagine him to be, was exactly how he was. He was fun. He and I and Phil Mickelson played together at Doral. Gosh, I don't even know what year, a long time ago. And of course, Toby and I had known each other quite a while. And you let your guard down and you have a little fun. And he definitely knew how to work the audience. And we had a big gathering that followed us the whole time. And it's one of those things. He's one of those type of people that I can't remember a good or a bad shot he hit. I can just remember him smiling and had everyone hooting and hollering and having a lot of fun. And then I played with him again, and this is kind of one of my I don't even want to say bucket list things. This was above the bucket list. Toby and I paired with Andy North and Jack Nicklaus in Madison, Wisconsin, in a pro-am. And I'm playing with greatness. And we had the most fun. And it was only 9 holes, and we all asked if we couldn't play 18, which they said we couldn't. But this was only 3 or 4 years ago. And again, I couldn't tell you if he hit a good or bad shot. but he was a lot of fun to play with. Toby was he was an entertainer. He was the best.